San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. So Kansas offense will get first crack at it today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense is...
There he goes! Quick step and go! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Putting together. Real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid... This one now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running to Green. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Snagged in the middle. It's Need. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Need. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Using his feet to buy time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop at... game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella is nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down pass defense.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, that helped lead to that successful play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got it. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Scrambling away. Working on the right. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. Gets the back moving. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Turning it on. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go right back to him. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Just work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's knee. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on 1st down. For 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It is perfect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Johnson looking to throw. There's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time when the receiver knocking it loose.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angle.
A lot of room to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Getting set for the point after. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jayhawks will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. He throws back to the left side. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The carry going off right tackle here. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. yards out, and he powers it through the upright.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boise State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys,
lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it